Well, well, well. It's your boy Money Flip here again. What a day we had in the markets today. Man, I loved it. And it's always nice when you position yourself right for the correct move. But anyway, with that said, here's a chart of SPY. Let me get into a few things that I'm watching. I have a SPY. I have my fib levels drawn. If it shows any more weakness tomorrow, I would almost say I'd see half of this here field. So I'd be looking I'd be looking for this thing to probably get on down and touch 204 at least. So anything can happen right now as I'm doing this. The futures are up about 4 points, so who knows what's going to happen overnight. And we have data tomorrow, so we may get one more day of flush. But if it does flush one more day, I would actually like it, which that could really set up a nice bounce moving forward. So that's SPY. Lockheed Martin is one that I've been waiting for a nice pullback on. And I've got it. And you notice how I have these lines drawn just to show a pattern, because I did this in a webinar for some people, and I noticed this pattern. So here we are coming with that pullback again. So I would like it even a little bit more to get long, but I'm just hoping that the market does pull back one more day. That'll give us, a chance to make some money on the long side. Anyway, I like Lockheed Martin for swing, so look for your first green candle or whatever trigger you would like to use. I usually like to see it go green and hold, and then I'll start in on my position. But I like the risk reward setup on Lockheed Martin. BIDU was one that I was short on, and I kind of got shaken out. Well, not kind of, I did get shaken out, and then it just went on and flushed. I'm going to keep that level right there. So I'm going to watch for BIDU to pull on back down to maybe like at this old support level that was back here. I had this drawn back a while. So I'm going to look for it to hold above 200, around the 203 level to get long in this one. But after BIDU missed earnings right here, had all this turmoil, it's come all the way back up to these levels. So going forward, I really like BIDU. Facebook, Facebook had this huge run right here and then got up into earnings, and right now it's just been kind of going sideways. Some people might argue that that's a flag right there. Depends on where you draw your lines. So this is kind of rough, but you could say something like that. So, but that's kind of rough. Anyway, it pulled with the market the last 2 days as well. If it shows any weakness tomorrow, what I'd like for Facebook to do is, be a magnet on down to about 102, 102.50. So I think if Facebook does show weakness along with the market, it's going to have a nice fall. But when it gets its act together, I really like Facebook long term, kind of like Netflix, which I was not going to put on watch, but just so you can have a look at it. The thing about Netflix was it got up here and gave up everything. So this is today and yesterday. So set a new all-time high again, and then gave up all of that and closed red on the day. Okay, it's about to give up all these gains right here over that 2-day run. So I'm not really messing with Netflix right now. I would love to see Netflix pull back even further so that I could get in, but that's just me. Did I have this on here? Sorry. No wonder. Yeah, I know I had it on here. Sorry, folks. Anyway, Oracle. I like this one more to the upside, but what I want to do is see if this trend line is going to hold, because that's a very big candle right there. So it sucked up a few days of gains there. If it does continue down, then I'm going to watch for it to hold this level right here, this 618 retracement, the 37.38 level. So I want to see that hold before I get long. But this is one I really like going forward. So I'm looking at some of these more so as a dip buy after a little market correction action. So this is one that I have swung before, did really well off of it twice. Keep this on your radar. If you can get this thing to pull back close to 44 and it holds that level, you know, that would be clear support, and it's done really well. It usually kind of does its own thing, so the market can be green but it'll be red. So but today it was red along with the market. Tesla is one that I do like, but I think Tesla pulls back a bit and then it takes off and runs higher, barring any bad news, which, you know, there's been a lot of news here lately. But Tesla, to me, that's one that I really like long term. So if I can get this thing to come on back down, you know, 220 somewhere in there, if we get it, and then, oh yeah, I'll take some of this long. But right now I'm more short biased in the short term, meaning through the next week, because you pretty much have, you know, had resistance here, kind of got over it, same thing, but you know, it's had a couple of days and come back down, a couple of days, come back down. Right here I'm looking at the same thing. So but we have volatility coming in the market. The thing that got me about Tesla today was it closed on the day green, even though you got this big red candle over here, but it closed on the day green still up while other stocks got slaughtered. So that's why I kind of like Tesla. And if the market goes green tomorrow, I think this one could really pop. So we'll have Tesla on as an intraday watch. This is one that I've liked the chart on quite a bit for a while. I've only played it once before, but it put in, I keep it on watch, and it put in this big huge candle right here relative to all of its other days. So I'm really watching this one for reversal. So keep that one on your radar, because when it reverses, I think it'll do quite well. And I'll keep that on my Twitter feed as well. So anyway, that's Waste Management. Yes, the stock is not trash, but they do handle a lot of trash. No pun intended. This is GMCR. With all this mess going on today, this one was green. That's why it showed up on my radar, part of my scanning. What I like to do is scan for stocks in the green on big red days, or scan for stocks in the red on big up days. So this one popped up. See if that thing gets some continuation tomorrow. Maybe that's why Starbucks didn't fall so much today, because GMCR was up. So watch that one along with the market. And one that I've had on watch for quite a while is this MBLY. I've had these lines drawn, which is descending triangle. I've had it drawn since way back here. Okay, and I've said for a long time that if it broke this level, that's when it's time to get short. Funny, I've had this on, and I noticed that Kramer said something about it today, which is fine. But if this stock shows me weakness tomorrow, it's pretty much tops on my list. I want to get short this one in anticipation of breaking down below that support level. So that's all I've got. Look for an interesting market tomorrow, and you know, always, if you got any questions, hit me on Twitter, on YouTube, and I'll see you in the next watch list. Peace.